All right, into my, I guess, 6th week of prep now. A little bit of a rough start to this week. I just have some stuff going on. And the difficult thing with physique sports, with bodybuilding, is that you can't have an off day. Yeah, you can have an off day from the gym, not if it's scheduled, but you can have off days from the gym, but you still have to hit your meals, you still have to make sure you're recovering, and all the different aspects that go into it. It's just all encompassing, you know, it goes into every aspect of life. And I think that's why it makes it such a difficult sport. I also woke up this morning and my back is really messed up. So I have a little bit of a break in between clients right now. So I'm gonna go try sit in the hot tub for 30 minutes or so, and hopefully that loosens things up. High volume pull, lower volume push day today. So hopefully I can get my back sorted out. Hopefully a hot tub will help, and hopefully I'll have a good workout later. So that kind of helped. My back feels a little bit better. I think I just need to go to the chiropractor or something though. I've really neglected to do any structural therapy like chiropractic work or anything like that. I'm generally really good about my mobility stuff, and I've really made an active effort to do that to combat and prevent injuries. But I think it's just about time I can go see a professional. My back's been bothering me on and off for a while now. And it really doesn't bother me too much in the gym, like once I get going. But I notice it a lot when I try and work on my posing. I can't quite seem to open up my right side, my right lat, my right shoulder quite as much as my left. So I always end up looking a little bit imbalanced. I'm a little bit sluggish today, didn't really get much sleep last night, and had a few really intense workouts recently. So while I did take a rest day 2 days ago, I was kind of feeling like I needed another rest day today. Because on that rest day 2 days ago, we actually went kayaking. So I was out in the sun, doing something somewhat strenuous. So it wasn't like I was fully recovering. So while I think it's really important to have a very clear program going into your workouts, it's also really important to listen to your body and auto-regulate, basically the volume that you're going to be doing that day. So I still know the exercises that I want to work on, and I still know generally what I want to get done, but I do allow myself a little bit of flexibility based on how I'm feeling. This is going to mean that you're much less likely to get injured, because you're listening to your body, you're not pushing it too far, you're less likely to overtrain. And because you're able to train more consistently, then your progress is going to be more consistent as well. All right, so not the best workout today. I've gotten used to recently. I've had a lifting partner, either my brother or one of my friends, lifting with me most workouts. So it's not that it changes anything, but it's certainly a whole lot more fun when you're there with someone else. So that workout dragged on a little bit. I was also getting a little bit frustrated because after quite a few sessions of my hamstrings feeling okay, or my hamstring feeling okay, it was bothering me quite a bit today. So I was meant to train legs, and the only thing I ended up doing was leg extension, because that seemed like the only thing that my hamstring could take. So I'm gonna really focus on working on some mobility, and stretching tonight. Tomorrow I have an appointment with the chiropractor. Workout was still pretty good though. Started out with flat dumbbell bench. The only thing that's frustrating is the 110 dumbbells have the really thin handles, and it feels so much heavier than the 100. So I can like rep out the 100s easily, and the 110s just feel so awkward. So that's kind of frustrating. Anyway, just kind of complaining about a lot today, but overall still a good workout. I'm noticing over the last probably 2-3 days, I'm starting to look a lot different. Earlier this week, I missed my macros twice, or I didn't quite hit my macros twice, just got a lot going on. So I was I was like 600 calories short for 2 days in a row. So not ideal, not what I was trying to do, but I don't know if the combination of that and just everything else, I'm certainly noticing that I'm looking different. And I don't know, it sounds vain, but sometimes I'm like, all of a sudden look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, Jesus. So definitely happy with where I am, and I'm really excited to see what the next few weeks end up looking like, if I already feel like I'm looking really good where I am. So excited to see that. Just finished up a workout. Today was a prime example of auto regulation because it was a lower body focus day with lower volume pulling motions, and we ended up only doing 4 exercises. We did squat press, but we did 10 sets of 10. So after that, I was just really feeling pretty fatigued, and then did 4 sets of 15 on the leg press. And legs were pretty done after that. We moved on, and we were planning on doing a little bit of arms and stuff as well. But after we did lat pull down and then the hoist row, we decided that it was best to just call it a day. The last rest day I had was last Saturday, and I've dropped another few pounds this week, so I've been feeling a little bit more fatigued during my workouts, I feel like. And a little bit shaky after the workouts, which has been kind of weird, so I might try bumping up my intra-workout carbs a little bit, and just see if that helps. But still a good workout, even though, you know, on paper we only did 4 exercises. $215.4 today, 10 weeks out. I feel like especially my legs are really starting to come in. God, they're so sore from the workout yesterday. This week, I think I learned that sometimes the hardest part of prep is not the macros or the training, but it's just fitting everything into your otherwise already busy, complicated life. This past week wasn't the best week for me. Just had some personal stuff going on. So, you know, I think on one hand it was kind of good that I had the structure of, you know, I needed to hit my meals, I needed to get my workouts in. But I think it was just a more stressful week with everything else and still trying to get all that done. So probably the most challenging week, or certainly the most challenging week of prep so far, but not actually really even specifically because of, you know, macros being low or anything like that. Macros are still actually very high. I'm eating around 3,600 calories a day, so I really can't complain, especially not with the progress that I'm making on that. My lowest weigh-in this past week was 214.2, so that was really low. Towards the end of the week, I went back up to around 216, 217, but overall the trend's still, you know, right in the right place. And now being, you know, right about 9 weeks out, you know, maybe 6, 7, 8 pounds above stage weight. I'm really happy with where that is, and you know, I think my physique is really starting to come together, and I'm really starting to notice the changes now over the last week or two. You know, I feel like this is where I should end the video, with some words of advice or wisdom on how to balance prep and everyday life, and you know, how to make it all work, but I really don't have anything. I think just at some point you have to make the decision that whatever else you have going on, whatever personal changes and stresses you have going on, you're not going to let that affect your goals and your dreams, and I'm not. So still made sure to hit my goals this week. I think the progress that I still made this week is a testament to that. You know, really happy with where I am considering I'm 9 weeks out. Really excited for show day, and really excited for this progress again this next week.